Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Sherman Read. Today I'll be doing my bullet journaling for December. So for this month around, I decided to go with something more simplistic, a little bit more holiday-ish themed, but not really, because I want to do something a little different this time around. But either way though, I'm actually really excited and pleased with how this turned out, so hopefully you will as well.
So as you can see here, my theme for this month is very simple. I want to do something starry, but nothing celestial like, so I decided to go with the theme Starry Night. And honestly, what better way to showcase my theme here with a painting Starry Night, which I literally just printed it from my computer and I pasted in there. So honestly, I really liked how this turned out. It's so simplistic. And then for the font here for December, you would notice I literally just printed it out as well, because I actually saw this from Books with Chloe's channel and I really liked how she did this. So I basically just typed it all out because my penmanship really sucks. So actually having it printed out makes it look so much cleaner and it looks so much better. And honestly, I really just chose this theme because I recently got some new washi tapes that were perfect. I mean, they looked so pretty and they're all stars related. So I was like, why not do a whole theme about stars? And then I thought about the painting Starry Nights. So it all worked out really well, I think. And at the end here, I added some more stars just to showcase once again my theme, Starry Nights. And overall, I really liked how this page turned out. Then this next page is my TBR page, which honestly, because I do my TBR every 2 months now, these are just the books I didn't get to read for November, plus maybe some additional ones. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised by how many books I have to read for December, because I feel like I really didn't read that much in November, but somehow once I put this on here, it didn't look like it was that much. And also, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I definitely feel a little sick right now. I definitely feel congested, but doing this and doing this voiceover is actually really soothing. So I'm striving through, but yeah, my voice definitely sounds super congested right now, which by the way is lovely. I recently got some notepads that were also starry themes as well, so I figured why not include that in here. And basically all I put on this notepad are just my ebooks. And at the end there, I just added some more stars because at the end of the day, I have a lot of stickers full of stars. Then these next 2 pages are my monthly spreads, and honestly these are one of my favorite pages throughout my entire monthly spreads. And again, like I said already, I recently got a lot of starry themed washi tape, so I added a different one for these 2 pages. And this time around I decided to forgo the entire word December because I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory. I don't need to repeat myself for my monthly page, especially since it comes right after my first 2 pages. So anyways, I just continue watching this in my time lapse. It's actually really soothing seeing this all come out to play very quickly, when in reality it took me about an hour to film this entire thing. And honestly, my monthly spread is pretty much identical to my other ones. I only changed the theme around, but the core elements is exactly the same. I have on the side there my tracker. I also have my content ideas, which honestly, I really only fill out my tracker info. I don't really include too much content ideas because I actually use an online tool for that. But that's just there in case I come up with something randomly while I am using my bullet journal. And plus I like having that there just in case. And at the end here I once again added some star stickers. Then this next page is my Bookstagram page, and first thing I want to point out my new washi tape. I really like this gold starry kind of celebrational, like it reminds me of something like celebration for some reason, but because it's stars I decided to include it for this month's theme. Honestly, this one as well as the first page washi tape, these two are my favorites. So this page over here is my Bookstagram page, and the only difference really is my tracker area. So previously I didn't include the dates in them, and when I posted something on Instagram I would put a heart in there just to indicate that I did something, and it was a really great way for me visually to see how often I posted. However, I realized that sometimes it got really confusing because the dates weren't in there and I always had to go back and check my actual calendar. So this time around the only difference was I added the dates inside each box. So it's not as beautiful visually I think later on, but I think it'll be a lot more helpful. So that's really the only change that I made. Otherwise though, this page is pretty much the same and it's still one of my favorite pages. And then of course I have my most anticipated releases page, and honestly I am surprised that December doesn't have that many books that I am really psyched for, especially because out of the 3 books I put there, I already have 2 of them and I finished reading 1 of them. So there's really only 1 book that I am kind of looking forward to, which is kind of sad for December, the last month of the year. So unfortunately this page is super blank. I still haven't figured out what to do with the bottom half of this page, so it's still blank as of now, but I will probably most likely print something out and paste it in there or just some sort of doodling at some point. But as of right now, it is blank. Then the next 2 pages are my books I read page, which is the same template every single time. I just really like how this looks. It looks so neat and clear, and it's a really good way to track the books that I read, especially when I do my wrap-up / books I read video at the end of the month. Though to be honest, it's usually at the middle of next month. And I really liked how I did the washi tapes for this one. I decided to deviate from my original theme, which is where I had the washi tape on the top and bottom. But for this one, I had a skinny washi tape with stars on it and I thought it would look perfect. So I just did kind of on the borders, on the edges, and I actually really liked how this turned out. But overall though, this page is very simple, it's the same, and it's one of my favorite pages. So originally I was just going to leave it at that, but I decided to jump on kind of last minute to the magical readathon winter edition, and this spread is a bit of a mess. Originally, as you can see here, I printed out the font and overall I really liked it, but I printed out the text, the font for Magical Readathon Winter Edition, and I tried to use a gold gel, but it turned out to be more on the bronze side, which I mean, it's fine. And of course, winter I use icy blue because I feel like blue is the perfect color for winter. And I saved my only holiday washi tape for this page, which is why ultimately it looked a bit of a mess because I went with like a gold bluish theme on top, and then I used this holiday Christmassy washi tape, which I mean overall it doesn't look too bad, but I think this spread was more of a chaotic side, but it is what it is. And I am really excited for this readathon. This is more of a choose your own adventure, but all of this information for this readathon can be found on the Twitter page, which I will link down below. And finally, we are at the flip through of my entire December spreads. I actually decided to do close-ups of each page, except for the books I read because that is actually very simple, but everything else I did do a close-up. So let me know if you like the close-up edition or if you prefer just a simple flip through. But either way though, the spread turned out a lot better than I had anticipated.
So anyways, that is my December bullet journal spread. Let me know down below if you also do bullet journaling, and if you do, which theme did you decide to do for December. And as always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!